With 24 seconds left, what's going through your mind there? Do you really think you have a chance? I mean, obviously, but can you just take us through that scenario?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously done it before in the past, getting us a big chunk, that much time left to be able to clock it. It was actually almost the same play too. So, I would just say unbelievable grit and battle by the guys. Absolutely no waver in belief there at all, including me. Didn't doubt at all. When I saw our defense got a stop there, I was like, 24 seconds, no problem. We've shown we can do it in 2 minutes all year. So, great fight by those guys. Obviously, we got to find a way to be better offensively, but defense is playing lights out, and we got to be more consistent for those guys.
Zach, we talked a lot about your confidence and how it's been better. Before that game-winning or game-tying drive, you take the sack on fourth down. In the past, do you think maybe you kind of go into your shell a little bit compared to now this year, you come back, bang, bang, 2 huge passes, and you guys tie the game to go to overtime?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been, I guess, in that in the past. But, yeah, I guess I'm to the point where, short-term memory. It's unfortunate. I wanted to give a guy a chance there on that fourth down. Wanted to keep the play alive. It sucks, obviously, to be in a fourth and long situation. But, yeah, I mean, you really can do nothing besides, hey, move on to the next play. We're gonna get a chance, and you can never not take advantage of those.
What was it like when you first Connor goes down, and then West goes down, you're down to Zane Newman? Like how wild was that sequence there for you?
Yeah, it hurts obviously, but I thought an unbelievable job by X, and then West first moves to center, and then X steps in, and then Billy's at guard, and unbelievable job by those guys just being ready to go. Me and X have never even taken a snap together, so it was like, hey, let's lock in and get this right. And he asked me on the fumble, like, was that me or you? And I'm like, dude, that's me. We just haven't practiced these. Like I'm out there trying to figure out where to put my hands to be comfortable for you. And so I was like, what, we just got to move on. Next play, screw it. That kind of stuff's going to happen in a game like this. So. Keep your head up. We're going to keep going. And I thought unbelievable job by those guys fighting.
When things are going the way they were, which obviously wasn't the way you wanted on offense, leading into that last tying drive, how do you continue to keep your confidence? Because you obviously are a confident player, but what's the dynamic that goes into thinking that we can do this even though you're one out of 14 or whatever down.
I think it's situations like exactly what we just went through as to why you have to remain confident, because all it takes is a play, and really all it took was 2 plays. We got in field goal range, and we had no doubt going into overtime we were going to win that game. So all it really took was those 2 plays in that 2-minute drive, and that's why there's no quit. And they talk all the time in football about having a short-term memory. You have a bad play, you get frustrated, a bad drive, things don't go well. You got to come off the field, see how you can be a little bit better, and then go back out and keep going.
What is it about this team's resiliency? Like, no matter what the situation is, it seems like they're just always in the game.
Yeah, man. The defense is definitely keeping us there, and those guys are doing an unbelievable job of getting those 3-and-out stops, especially today. They were getting us the ball a lot. We needed to be able to extend some drives, but I think we're always going to be in close games with a defense like that, and so we got to keep leaning on those guys. We need to play more balanced football and help them out offensively by scoring some points and converting on some third downs.
A lot was made in Denver when you guys didn't get to play off for halftime, right? And today, similar situation. How much work have you guys done on that since then, or just talked about, having heard to see in that situation?
Yeah, coaches have done a great job of bringing up situations, how to correct that. I mean, I think that one was obviously time was quite a bit lower than Denver, and the pass was quite a bit further. So an unbelievable job of the offense being dialed in, especially like with guys that probably haven't been taking the practice reps of working those situations in practice. I mean, such a good job by them being on top of it. I remember right before the drive started, X was like, hey, if we clock it, what's the cadence? I'm like, like that just kind of tells you we haven't practiced that. So just overall communication of just getting the guys where they need to be, and the absolute hustle right there, and Allen doing a great job separating, and then everyone getting set super quick. I mean, it was flawless.
What was your sense of relief when you do spike it? Because I'm sure you don't have time to look at the clock. You're just on your own body clock or whatever, mental clock. When you do spike it and there's 1 second left.
Yeah, I actually am peeking the clock. When I remember my last thought, I looked up and there was 4 seconds on there. I gave one more glance to make sure everyone was set, and I knew we got it off. I mean, everyone else was probably a little tight, probably is a little close, but I knew we were going to get that one off. So.